create alternatives and accessibility. So I think a lot of it is based off collaboration. You know, how we're tracking data, how we not replicating the same services. I feel like a lot of I guess community advocates or champions, we all do great work, grassroots work, but it's all dispersed around, you know, the whole city, and a lot of people are doing the same things, you know, so how can we come together and just be aligned with our resources, what's available. Key partners, Greek organizations, data departments at various system levels, nonprofits, faith-based organizations, Department of Education, and for examples of where it has, I guess, worked elsewhere, we would, I guess, create an assessment of what's, you know, what exists, you know, so in order for us to be able to replicate that here in Houston. So I know the brother at my table said in Milwaukee they have rehabilitation centers instead of just juvenile detention centers, and Project Arumba, I think I destroyed that. Rambe, okay. Project Rambe, which is community watch and after school programs that ties the community with the schools. So I feel like I flew through that. Was I talking fast? Okay, that was kind of reading. All right.
Where am I? There they are. Hi, friends.
Okay. I just figure it's been like very heavy on this side of the room, so maybe we'll come on this side of the room. So we were talking about ensuring that local law enforcement agents are not acting as immigration agents. And one of the big kind of how things, since we were only able to choose one, is transparency, and specifically, right, for the county to share information on what the costs, like, well, how expansively different county agencies are working with immigration and customs enforcement, what the cost is or the cost benefit to those interactions with ICE. What like HPG does, although that's not the county, the sheriff's office, the constables, maybe having an ombudsman or some kind of monitoring independent accountability agent that observes jail fingerprinting, what's happening at like the DA, judges, within the jails. We talked a lot kind of about SB4, so the transparency also relates to SB4, which is the bill that says local elected officials and agencies can no longer stop their employees from asking about immigration status. So that means anyone who works for the police department, for instance, can now, when they're stopping someone, say, hey, where are you from? Are you from the United States? Oh, no. Oh, well, maybe then I'll decide to arrest you for this traffic offense, whereas otherwise I could have just cited you. So kind of more information about that. In terms of key partners, the key partners are the county.